This video app review is brought to you by the iPhoneAppReview.com.
What's up guys, Philip Chan here for the iPhone app review, taking a look at a neat little audio ebook app called AudiBook, available for iPhone, iPod Touch, and iPad. Now on this app you get to select from a ton of different public domain books. I'll show you some of them down here. These are public domain book classics: Pride and Prejudice, Moby Dick, Adventures of Tom Sawyer, Aesop's Fables, Count of Monte Cristo, Sherlock Holmes, Art of War, Sun Tzu, Great Expectations, Anne of Green Gables, Return of Sherlock Holmes, more and more and more, even a few interesting ones like somehow the 9/11 Commission report ended up on there, or Grimm's Fairy Tales, Autobiography of Benjamin Franklin. A lot of books to select from there. I think there's 100 or so. Tons of ones to keep you busy for quite some time. Then you choose a narrator, which I'll show you over here. Initially, with the free version, it is free to download. You can select some of these ones right here. You will need an active network connection to actually use these because it's streaming the voice online. Then you can purchase some, which I'll show you a little later. Tons of narrators, usually about $1.99 each. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and select a book, and we'll talk about War of the Worlds, and I'll show you how this little app works. Neat little summary. You go ahead and hit open. So here's the audio on AudiBook. Right now I'm listening to the H.G. Wells classic, The War of the Worlds. As you can see, the text is highlighted in blue and then red as the text is read over. There's a commercial at the bottom of the screen you can purchase to get rid of that. This is one of the American voices, one of the free ones that you require to have an active data connection to access. I think I'm running it at 1.25 speed. Let me check. Yes, 1.25. This is Christy, the English/US female. I'll let you listen to a little bit of it.
An enormous hole had been made by the impact of the projectile, and the sand and gravel had been flung violently in every direction over the heath, forming heaps visible a mile and a half away. The heather was on fire eastward, and a thin blue smoke
As you can tell, it's obviously a computer voice, but it's still not too bad, and actually it's definitely understandable and flows together not too poorly. I actually enjoy it as far as a narration tool. So let's take a look now at some of the other ways you can select. I'm going to go ahead and choose a different. Here's all the free voices that require internet. So I'll go to purchased. Now here's one of my gripes with AudiBook. I've purchased this, but I often have to re-download it. Not all the time, but often. So here's Peter, the UK male. I'll go ahead and download it, and you'll hear it now. So here we're taking a look at some of the different voices you can choose from. You can hear the samples.
Hi, I'm Tyler, the male Australian English synthetic voice. Efficient, fast and very... Hi, I'm Nizar, Arabian, the male British English synthetic voice.
As you can tell, there's a lot here.
Efficient. Hi, I'm Sal, hip-hop, the male American English synthetic voice. Efficient, fast and very high quality. Why not try me out?
Even children's voices.
I'm Kenny, child, the male American English synthetic voice. Efficient, fast, and...
I'm Will, bad guy, the male American English synthetic voice.
So as you can tell, lots of voices to pick from. Prices range usually about $1.99 for these. And it shows the download size as well. Alright, so now I've selected Peter, and here he is speaking. Let's get him going again. And he's downloaded again, as I showed earlier. And you can listen to him for a little bit. He's one of the premium voices. I've got him at 1.25 speed. I can speed him up quite a bit, or slow him down. Slow him down to 1. Some people might prefer that one. So this is AudiBook. Pretty neat app. I like it a lot. I think it has a ton of potential. It'd be really cool if you could even load your own ebooks into that as well. Even still, there's a ton of books, a lot of classics I want to read, like Robinson Crusoe, Treasure Island, those good ones. Very high quality, the audio, tons of great audio selection. I think the audio is pretty good. My main complaint is just having to re-download ones I've already purchased multiple times. At least I'm not being charged each time, or so I hope. Once they get that kind of little glitch fixed out, I think this will be definitely a pretty neat little app. Just a few things to smooth out, and you'll have a really solid one here. Alright guys, Philip Chan for iPhone App Review with AudiBook. A solid 3.5 out of 5 app. Definitely one to check out and watch the progress, as hopefully we get some updates for it soon. Later.